Hello everybody, this is Dana with the Freedom Please channel and essenceofme.com. I'm coming to you all today with what I would consider a pretty big haul video as far as yarn crafting is concerned and for me. And I'm going to kind of explain to you why. Number one is because I'm gearing up for several big projects, and I've been hinting at that and sharing that all summer long, which is why I have been trying my best to complete all my major unfinished projects, or even the little bitty ones that are just around that I need to just get done and get rid of. And saying get rid of sounds kind of bad. So I've been doing that, but that's in anticipation of what I want to do in the fall, which I think is kind of a big, for me, it's a big deal because I've never done anything like this before. And I will share more details soon if you all are interested. But what I want to share with you today is some books and yarn goodiness and some odds and ends stuff. So we're going to jump right in. Now, before I start showing stuff, I am going to let you all know that there is the reader survey is still open. If it is still open, you'll see it in the corner. Well, I don't know which corner. I have it coming up in one of these corners. So if it's still open, you will see it pop up in the corner. I look forward to all of your feedback. And because of the feedback that I've already received, my intent is going to be to list in the description box some different breaker points in the video so that you can hop to where you would like to go. And I hope that that is helpful for people that prefer shorter videos, because I know this video is going to be like a nice minute. So what I'm going to do for all of my viewers that love to kind of sit and watch and craft, I'm going to tell you right now, hit pause, because this is going to be a minute. And this will be a great video for you to watch and to craft with, okay? So go ahead and hit pause now. Thank you for doing that or sticking with me. So here we go. I'm going to start off with books. You're going to see me looking around because I have it laid out around me, hoping that I don't forget anything, because I've been preparing for these projects and just slowly like accumulating stuff. So here we go. Actually, I'm not going to start with books. I'm going to start off with something that's pretty cool. And it's for a special project that I'm working on for my husband. Here's the first one. Cowboys. Yay. That is a patch. And once I have more details about the project and it's done, I will definitely share it with you all on the cast off video. Here is another patch that I have, also for the Cowboys. And as I start rolling out these different projects, I am going to start sharing more pictures on the blog. That was something else that someone mentioned in the comments for the reader survey, that they would love to see more clear pictures. And I'm realizing that I take pictures, but they really don't come out that well in the video, just because I just need to get more equipment, and I know. So I will put them on the blog so that you can see them up close. And one of the things that I did is for the latest cast off crew video, I did put several pictures of the finished pieces on the blog, so you could take a look at them there. So those were those two things, those two patches that I have. Also, I have purchased another set of these bamboo knitting needles, and I'm going to show you. These are size, the length is 16, which are really good for most knit hat patterns. The sizes for these are between, I gotta think about it because this is in Chinese. I think these came from China. These came from China, and the shipping was actually really fast. But I think it goes from like a 2 to a 15 US, and I think it was maybe like $10 for the whole pack. And there are, I believe it's 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think it's 17. It may be 17. Let me look in here. Let me open them. The other ones, as an update, which is why I ended up buying these, are going really well. I actually have them right here. I use them often. Um, Here we go. I don't want to take this off because it's holding them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17 needles in here. And if I'm not mistaken, it was $10 or less than 10 bucks. And even though I have the interchangeable set, the reason why I like these is because I'm going to have several large projects coming up that may monopolize my cords. And so I wanted to just have these so where I could work up a quick project. I could work up a hat real quickly and finish it because I can do a hat in a couple hours and with knitting it. And then I also, when it gets towards the end or I need to do the magic loop, I will just transfer it from this to the other one and I actually just do the magic loop to finish them off. Or, which is another purchase, I can use my double pin needles. This is also another order that I did, that there are a bunch of the double pin needles in the bamboo. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, and they all have 5 needles inside. I believe these were the 7-inch, and now that I look at them, I maybe should have got them a tad bit longer, but I think this will be just fine because if I need them for anything, it will be once you decrease the hat and you need to finish off. So I think this size is just fine for doing that. And these were, I think it was maybe like $7, $6 or $7 for the whole set. And I have these, and I also have the metal sock ones by Susan Bates. And this was only five sets in here. Now, because this is a sock set. But what I found so interesting is I had all of these for cheaper than for this one pack, even though or it's right at the same, but I had to have a coupon in order for the price to be about the same. So that's what I have for these. And one last set of needles that I have, which I am testing this out because these are the first time I would use these particular needles. These are the interchangeable needles by Knit Picks. This is in a size 7 with the interchangeable cable, and this is a 24-inch cable. And I did not open any of these because I was going to share them with you all on this haul. But let's go ahead and take a look. It has the inside the packaging, the little stoppers, and they screw on. And here are the, oh, how cool. Now this is 24 inches, but it's actually 2 cords. So that means there must be two 12-inch cords, or 2 cords that will make it, when you add it with the needle points, 12 inches. That's not bad because you technically could use one of these cords and do a hat. So that's actually pretty cool. Or something small like a boot topper, or probably not mittens, but maybe. I don't know. So there's that. And I'm interested in using these because they are the nickel plated. And also, I love the look of the tip. I'm going to show you. I'm going to put all of this. I got to put this while I'm talking because I'll have stuff everywhere and you'll see. Um, this was actually pretty cool because if you are a subscriber to Knit Picks email newsletter, every once in a while they'll send out a newsletter and they'll have some sort of freebie or something like that. A few weeks ago, it was you could try a new skein of, I believe it's now one of their new releases of wool. And this particular time, it was you could get a set of these needles to try. And I like the look of that tip. Look at that. So I look forward to trying these. And I don't have my Denise's in here, um, or else I would have compared them. But so that's that. Okay, so that's all of the needles. I believe that's everything as far as needles are concerned. Next, I want to show you books and magazines. Okay, with the books and magazines, I have a box. Okay, here we go. These books were purchased from different places that I accumulated. So I'm going to just go through. Um, I've been waiting for this book for a really long time. The Sock Yarn Shawls. I'm not waiting for it. I keep books in my Amazon thing until I reach a certain amount so the shipping is free. So here it is. The Sock Yarn Shawls. Another one. Oh my goodness. Knit Swirl. I okay, can I just tell you something? This book is for pretty much one pattern, or well, one technique that she shows you how to do it like 5 different ways. And so that means you literally, I'm not gonna try to scare myself, but let me just show you something. Look at this. Look at those charts. These are not regular charts. I mean, look at this. One of them, I think you cast like a cajillion stitches on. So, but I'm gonna show you a picture. This is gonna be super long, y'all. I'm not gonna apologize because I'm gonna break it down. And I really like when I see videos of books that I'm interested in, and you can see what it looks like on the inside. Because some of the books, it may be extremely intimidating. Anyway, for this particular book, here are the different types of shapes that this knit swirl can make with the same pattern but with different variances. And here is how they look from the back. And so actually it's not. It's one, two, three, four. All of this is for 4 patterns. I'm gonna. I was gonna show you the one that I'm interested in. Oh, this is the one that I'm interested in most of all. Look at, you can't look at that. It's called Silhouette. Here's a front picture of it. It's hard to see because it's black on black. I'm sorry. If you are on Ravelry, if you look up knit swirl Sandra McIver, you'll see many of these patterns on there. But I don't know how many. Anyway, that's one book because I'll get stuck on that book forever. Okay, here's another. 2 at a time socks. This was the old one. You know that I had when I did another haul that I bought another sock book with the brochet stitch, I think it was called, and I realized upon reading that, and because of commenter on my last video, that I really needed to just get a basic sock one. And she has a newer version, but this one was recommended this one was recommended several times when I was reading through comments on her most recent book. And so I went ahead and I got this one, and I love it already just because this is my favorite type of binding. I love it with the spiral spine hardcover. And this is, I guess I should say the titles. I'm sorry. This one is by Melissa Morgan Oakes, and this was Jean Lucas. I'm sorry, I didn't say that before. Okay, keep going. Another book that I have is Modern Sophisticate, and it just has some very basic, simple patterns. Um, it's more modern style patterns, and but to me they look classic. Okay, and the last book I think is the Sweater Workshop. older book as well. I believe it's a new book. It's new to me. But I believe it's actually was it is from 1983, but it was reprinted in 2002. So this is an older book. But again, this is another one that was recommended. I don't think it's for the patterns because they look kind of old. But what I was looking for, I've been reading a lot, is about technique, not necessarily for the patterns per se. Okay, for construction and how they're put together. And I've actually been reading that Vogue book that I showed you all in the last book haul a lot, and that's been helping. But this is by Jacqueline E. And I'll show this again. The Sweater Workshop. Okay, now that is all of the books, and I also have a couple of magazines. The first one is the Interweave Knits, and this is from fall 2003. I'm a subscriber to this one. And this has, it has 24 knits. They have rustic classic drop stitches for, I guess, a technique for a new kind of lace is what they say in here. This one was one of those ones that this is a new subscription that I have, and so I'm interested in seeing how many patterns I actually try. But what I have enjoyed most about this book was finding out about this. Have you all been watching the Fiber Factor? You can watch, it's actually an online kind of like it's a crafting competition, I guess is what you can say. You can watch all of the videos here on YouTube, where you can go to the Fiber Factor, and I have been enjoying watching the contestants share their process of developing their patterns as well as their final pieces, and then listening to the judges round table as they decide who wins. And I guess what they're going to do is just get down to the end and pick one person who wins the most challenges, because no one is being like eliminated, like being kicked off the boat or anything. So that's called the Fiber Factor. And I just love to knit or crochet and watch it. Another one that I have, and this one I actually just purchased, it's the Autumn 2003 Creative Knitting. And specifically, there was quite a few patterns in here that just caught my eye, and I'm not going to dig through it because I would have to go through, I can't remember if I bought this. I'm gonna have to, anyway, those two magazines are the magazines that I have. Now, the last thing that I have is yarn. I had more, but I started using it, so I'm going to show you the stuff that I haven't started using. Okay. Okay. I have, okay, this, I bought several 1 pound skeins of Karen and some Red Heart socks, but I've used that, and some Red Heart with Love, and I've used that, and so those are gone. The only thing that I have left is my order that I received from Knit Picks, and so I'm going to show you all what I got from them. Okay, this is from it's their Brava worsted. This is 100% premium acrylic. This is hard to see, but this is I think it's called, it's Asphalt Hunter. It's like a smoky gray, like a cross between a dark gray and a black. Okay. I also, under that same line, the Bravo worsted is, I got this, which is just a white. And this is extremely soft for it to be a 100% acrylic. I love the fact that it's 218 yards per skein as well. And then I have also, under that same yarn, a Solstice Heather. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I know I'm not. And these are going to go together with the patch. Okay. That was So all of these are projects. Okay. I also have some of the gloss, Knit Picks gloss in Kenai. And okay, this is so hard. I will I will take pictures and put them on the blog with a post for this so that you can see all the colors in a photograph. This is now in this camera it's picking up blue. It's not blue. It's like a turquoise. You know my colors, right? And I got two skeins of this. This is a fingering weight. It's a 70% merino wool and 30% silk. So I got two hanks. I also got the Straws Glimmer from Knit Picks and Pomegranate. And I got two. This is also a fingering weight, and this is 70% fine superwash merino wool and 25% nylon and 5% stellina. Yeah, stellina. I'm reading it. And this color is oh, I told you pomegranate. Sorry. I also got this one hank of the Stroll fingering, and this is in Deep Waters Tional, and it has purple and blues, different shades of blue and different shades of purple, and this is one hank. Now, I thought this was pretty cool because this has 462 yards, but it is a hand-painted finger weight. It's 75% superwash merino wool, 25% nylon. And lastly, I have, oh, I haven't opened this one. I'm still gonna, I was like, do I need to open it? But you can't see the color through the plastic. I have 10 skeins of this eggplant, and this is the palette, and it is 100% Peruvian Holland wool, and this is in fingering weight. Now, if you all recall, it was a while ago, I did a haul video where I went to, where was it? Half Price Books, and I bought a bunch of knit books when I didn't know how to knit quite as it's quite. I don't think I could really knit too well in that book. I mean, in that video, and I found that book, and that's what really got me going on getting better at my knitting because of that book. One of my goals for this year is to finish at least one of the folk shawls that is inside of that book. That is why I bought 10 skeins of this eggplant, because this is the yarn that I intend to use to complete the shawl that is inside that book that I'm giving myself to the end of the year. So I have 10 skeins of this eggplant. This is one of my favorite colors, which is purple, but this dark, just warm purple. I just love it. And this just feels awesome. Feels awesome. So, I think that's it. Now, oh no, one more thing, and this is actually not a part of the haul video. I'm gonna put all this stuff back later. Okay, one other thing that I have, which was a gift from a viewer, and it was knitting 200. Wait, knitting 200 Q&A, and it is by Rita Taylor. And again, my favorite spiral hardback spiral bound. This book is awesome. So I'm not gonna say the person's name. Thank you so much. I mean, I've told you already. I told you I was gonna show it in my haul video. I so much appreciate it. First of all, I just love gifts, and especially when it's something that I need. This book is awesome because it breaks down the different sections by number one, it's by color and by topic. So it has like cast on, basic stitches, bind off, shaping, in the round, working in color, cables and twists, lace, and more. And here it has it color coded, and it's color coded according to the same as the spine. As the page ends. So, for example, um, okay, garter stitch, stockinette stitch, and a lot of the examples have swatches that they show. Now, there's some places where I wish that they would have like shown more detail, but I notice as you go along, they do show more detail. Like for example, this particular lace stitch, they give the I guess the pattern for that lace stitch, and it just answers a lot of questions, of course, because this is 200 questions. So that was from a viewer. So thank you so much. I am using this book already. That's why I'm like catching papers falling out, and I know I'm probably gonna have to tab it up on the side. Okay, so with all of that said, that is my haul. It will probably be my last major haul like this for a while, or I'm gonna try my best to make it for a while. I have been working through my old stash. It's almost gone, which is good. And now I want to start working on some things for the fall, which is why I had that the item, the yarn that I just showed you as well. Well, no, that was just it because all the other stuff is almost gone. Um, and so as you see, that's a little bit lighter. That's fingering weight. There was that acrylic in there, but that was for a particular pattern. And so, needless to say, like I'm kind of been really busy. I have some stuff coming up, which is great. With that said, even though I will not be probably doing any major hauls for a while, I will be starting to show more of the stuff that I'm working on. Um, and I think I'm going to do like a little more in detail in a couple of weeks of what my plans are, particularly about looking at the different. Well, I'm not going to go into it because this video is already super long. So, with that said, thank you all for watching. Thank you even more for your support. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, let me know in the description box. If there was anything that I showed that you have a question about, because I am going to, actually, I'm going to write a blog post, and I will try my best to list everything as much as I can itemized out. So that means this video may not be coming up for a while, but I'll itemize as much as I can the items that I had. Almost everything except for the magazines were purchased online, and so that I hope is helpful to you. So that if there's something that you like or you want to see, or that you just want to view online up close, you can. As far as the yarns, I will in the description box put a link to the blog post so that you can see the colors up close. And tell me what you think of the colors and maybe what some of your favorite colors are for the fall and some of the things that you're working on. I think that's it for me. So I look forward to interacting with you all in the comment section. Thank you again for watching and for your support. And I look forward to speaking with you all hopefully sooner than later. Take care and have a great day. Goodbye.